Tell us something we don't know.
About me?
Yeah, I mean, we're learning a lot.
Or the world at large. Actually, it could be trivia about anything.
About the world. Oh, man.
Not queefing.
I've probably seen about 75% of all the Keeping Up with the Kardashian episodes.
Oh,
I have.
Interesting.
And I still keep up with it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I still do it.
Why that gap, though? I mean, 100% of them have been made.
Sometimes it's like a little bit #team too much where like Kylie Jenner has to like make up a story and you're like, I could see through this. Like sometimes it's out of control.
Okay, all right.
But I love watching the journey. Like I love watching Caitlyn Jenner and observing Caitlyn Jenner from the perspective of knowing how things change in 7 years and observing like Caitlyn Jenner then and seeing how Caitlyn Jenner functions in the household and how it's like, oh, wow, yeah, I can sort of see. I can see what's going on here.
You're making this sound like a valid choice that you made to keep up.
What?
You're making this sound like a valid choice that you made to keep up with the Kardashians.
Oh, no, I'm like amazing. Like I think about them and how they affect society because they are. Like really, like what is it about? Like this is obviously a group of women who are making so much money. A lot of them are women of color. A lot of them they do interracial dating. Like what does seeing Kim Kardashian date, like the joke is that they date black dudes. Like what does that mean? How does that affect society?
Yeah.
One of them was like, she dated a dude and then just like refused to marry him and just had kids because she wanted to. So she made a choice that she didn't want to marry this dude. Yeah. And then also you see one dealing with the marriage of somebody who's battling an addiction. And so you watch her go through this, you know, the wedding episode. They had their own spinoff. Then you see him start to cancel and flake. Like you see her try and cover it up. Like you see all these things. You see one of them, you see her face changes because technically, like Kylie, like she was born as a white person. Like Kris Jenner is a white person. And so you see her change to look more Armenian, like her older sisters, her half-sisters. It's crazy.
Why do we watch anything else?
I don't know, but what an interesting... And they've been doing it...
People?
They've been doing it for 8 years. So you're watching Kim Kardashian go from like Paris Hilton's sidekick to this own massive entity. And then on top of it, she starts dating Kanye West, and you can see that he loves her, and he will not do the show. Like, he won't really do it, but when he starts to get in season 8, you see him around every corner, and you see he's obsessed with her because she's his doll, but everything you see, he's like a goon. And so I rewatch it because it's so weird.
Yeah.
And I'll stop, but I
please.
love, like, it's fascinating.
Please.
It's fascinating. How crazy is that? And you see, I just watched the episode where Kanye proposes to her, and it's the most manufactured. He calls Kris Jenner. First of all, she's already had North. Like she's already had the most beautiful mixed race baby that is technically by society standards like a more beautiful baby than a black baby can be, than a white baby can be. Everybody wants a mixed race baby. This is why that baby is interesting. Also, that is a beautiful baby. Okay. However, she already has the baby. Kim already has a baby. She moves in with Kris Jenner. They make up this story that it's like, Kris is like, you take over my house. I don't want you in my house. And Kim's like, whatever. And then Kanye calls Kris Jenner from San Francisco because he's working on an album. And he's like, Kris, I need you to bring everybody and fly them all to San Francisco. Kris is like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll do it. Everybody, the whole family gets on a party bus. They go to San Francisco and they're in this arena. And then everybody's waiting. They're hiding in the dark of this stadium, which is insane.
Yeah.
There are like there's a whole orchestra. It's sitting in the dark in the middle of a football field. This has to be the Chargers football field. All of a sudden, Kim and Kanye come in, and fireworks shoot off. Sparklers are going off.
Yeah.
People are crying. An orchestra starts playing. Like, it looks stupid because they're in a stadium. And Kanye, like, Kim is trying to move her face, and you know she's had so much plastic surgery, so she's just doing... Which is also interesting to see her face change.
Yeah.
And Kanye gets down on one knee. And again, Kanye will not really do the show. So you don't hear audio. It's just subtitles. And it's like, will you marry me? And then you just see Kim go like this. And then everybody's just crying.
Wow.
All right.
And it's insane. That is a show. That is an episode of the show.
Yep.
Wow. You convinced me.
That is something we didn't know. That's definitely something we didn't know.
Everyone outside of public radio knew that.
I know.
All of us in here.
No, everybody's like, we don't know what you're
anything
talking about,
that.
Jessica.
Like,
go
whoa.
die. Go see your therapist. But it is interesting to see somebody who is massively hated and how they produce content.
All right. There we go.
Let's do it.
Jessica Williams,
ladies and gentlemen.